So far, it's straight up headhunters with the harassing Farseer, it seems like. And FORTI, well, Archmage Footman, as we know it. Here on Tidehunters, there's plenty of options to play this map. Play an expansion. That's rather risky. Go for a level 3 creep route and push. That should be the norm. But we'll see. FORTI, we have seen his crash outs recently. Wasn't too happy. Wasn't too happy with the situation overall. Blame balance a little bit as well. Interesting also versus Undead. And he said he doesn't have enough damage overall.
A player's forces
Says every summon is better than a water elemental. Doesn't matter. I would trade them all. Well, let's see if there isn't maybe an upside to a water elemental. Farseer goes for the turtles right away. This is always half a level. This is also a sweet item. LYN is teching, therefore. Fast. The Pally rifle days seemed over. In Yutiao Cup? Was it Yutiao Cup? One of the tournaments recently. FORTI had to win pretty high. Like 2 games back to back. And he tried Pally rifle and it failed spectacularly. And he played the regular style and also failed spectacularly. This so far, last hits are good. LYN didn't get anything just yet. FORTI seems to be in pretty good shape. Comes in with the deny, so LYN didn't accomplish anything. Got surrounded as well. Cloak of Shadows saved him there. I would say this is FORTI's skill on display as he's going for an expo. Early expo. It has fallen a bit out of favor to do so because the pushes of orcs are pretty damn good with the headhunters, with maybe a potential Fire Lord. LYN stole the item. Okay, he got that.
Player's forces are under attack.
Don't think that tower will come up. Does FORTI now need a way to pivot out of it? Like we pivoted out of M Cup into Fruit Cup. And now the harass is taking up. Still, no additional XP for that Farseer. And at some point, you need that Chain Lightning for harass. LYN said recently the balance is a lot better than what it was before. Except, you know, the big heal potion. That's his #1 concern at the moment. And FORTI is brute forcing this expo. Against a full out finished tier 2 orc. LYN can do some decisions now. Fire Lord. Yeah. Fire Lord, Headhunter, Lava Spawn, push. So what can you do now? Brute force it. That hurts. That hurts big time. LYN plays a nice tempo game. Does not allow FORTI anything really. But Arcane Towers now pretty good against both heroes. And for fighting later, if we reach the later stages, I don't think a Fire Lord offers much against human. Like solid right click damage, okay. But the lava spawns shouldn't be a big issue. Incinerate, maybe, but it's also like... Incinerate is a nice bonus, always. As weird as it sounds, but if this expo comes up and gets fortified by Fortitude... I think we're in for a treat. And LYN has to show what he can do with that. Maybe, yeah, Lodge is coming now for Shaman. I think that is essential against Archmage in general. We had an amazing Human vs. Orc in our Dach Inferno yesterday, by the way. Tetsta vs. Leon, map 1 especially. Highly, highly recommend. But LYN is also a player that can show me what the value of a Fire Lord is in the later stages. Go Lyn, chat says. Kevin says both were extremely lucky with the races, heroes, and spells. Fascinating, right? As if this is a regular game. So, what do you think? How good is this tier 2 by LYN with the Fire Lord when he doesn't have a TC? So far, the splits are awesome. And he has map control for sure, but that's the nature, right? When you're expanding. You are, as Fortitude, when you're expanding, you will suffer a little bit. Last hit goes to LYN. Went of mana stealing. Mana subtraction staff, as we say in Germany. Double level up, but on both sides. Now that's funny. But the big, strong level 2 water elementals doesn't want to join his family here at the marketplace. So this is great XP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Footmen are ready to defend. In the long run, LYN needs an expo, and that's exactly what he wants. Invul potion, boots, heal scroll stolen, acquired by FORTI. The footmen were all extremely defensive, and they have to stay defensive because of that push by LYN. I think that's very smart. Offense is oftentimes the best defense. And also here, controlling an Archmage. This was usually Fortitude's big strength, right? Remember the big clashes versus Happy that he got? Roaming Archmage, cancelling expansions.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now, we'll see. We do have towers. M Cup is on pause. BBC is streaming Gladiator Cup. Who's playing Gladiator Cup? Too many games. No level 3 for LYN just yet. Moon Soin. Oh, so Moon is playing Soin right now. That means it will probably... Then the LYN Fortitude series will probably be in line with the Moon Soin series. And then when we are done, Soin is done, and then we can play against Starbuck. Alright. Alright. Cool. Not a single point of damage towards that expo. That's fascinating. We're 9 minutes in and the tech didn't finish. We invested into expo, into safety. Speaking of safety, you gotta get out of here, but there's a second end snare. Is there? Ooh, gets out. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. And we're already preparing for the Raiders to attack. Tier 3! Oi, when do you ever see that? Well, LYN is sure with the extra resources he got. Let's go tier 3. And then the tech gap stays the same. Human versus Orc has the potential to be the single best matchup in the game if these players would just decide to go tier 3. And LYN paves the way with Witch Doctors. Amazing. So, the stasis traps wards cannot be controlled by breakers anymore, right? If FORTI would have gone for tier 3. Blizzard Ultra Defense Mode. That has shades of Infi. FORTI at the ready. Lightning Shield. Oh, that's amazing against the repairing footmen, workers. And the footmen are suffering so bad against double AoE. Is that the damage FORTI talks about when he says like he wants to have some damage? Leon was able to save his game yesterday against Teddy with Blizzard. FORTI saves his Mountain King with Blizzard, but it was a lot of losses. 2 footmen only. Now rifles as well. Expo running. Tier 3 on the... Oh my god, we got Torrent as well. There's a dream of Bloodlusted Torrent that is alive in this game. That we might see. Oh, the rifles are stuck. No, 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 no. Yikes.
A player's forces
Well, they bring guns to a bow fight, so they might win this. Tiny Grace. Oh, LYN just flexing now. Okay, let's show my viewers every single orc unit. Like, what can you do with that? We got a TC third. No need for healing. Just more smash. Against Rifle's Stomp is insanely strong.
a player's forces are
Got the heal scroll, got the shop control. No more water elementals, which makes sense against Shaman, right? They just get pew-pewed. And we get the Chieftain, we get the regular Tauren. This is every orc's dream of a match. Triple base is almost insulting. Look how far I can get ahead against you.
a player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think that stigma that orcs are weak currently, I think we can forget about that. I think that's still from a time like before Christmas, but news travels slowly in the Warcraft scene oftentimes. I think orcs eating good at the moment. I love watching top players and seeing the meta develop between the three competitive races and orc. Yeah. We got Witch Doctor for heal wards.
Player's forces are
And LYN has played something like this before against Pally Rifle. Now he's bringing it in to the regular Archmage build because he was quite far ahead. Dealing with the Witch Doctors will be so hard. Like, once this is online, the tier 3 orc, it's so hard to stop. Big chunky Tauren with tons of health and AoE. Amazing. Also versus potential breakers. One of the best buffs in the game. One of the best single target dispels in the game. One of the best healings in the game if you get it. Extra control. And, well, the hero combos isn't even that strong. So, can FORTI hold? He's on the way to Griffins. That can be nice. That can be real nice. Breakers as a front line. Tier 3 is in reach. It's visible. And there's no Shadow Hunter for heal. It's only, quote-unquote, a heal scroll. And that is the super defensive human. I like it, man. Hide behind your buildings. In German, we say verschanzen. I don't know what it is in English. I should know. Like, they dig in, basically. Oh, perfect vision now, even during nighttime, thanks to the Witch Doctor. Demos now? Oh, demos with Burning Oil. I know Burning Oil is not, like, stats-wise that great. But if your opponent does this and Trench, there we go. Thank you, boys.
a player's
Girls,
forces
everybody.
are under attack. A town is under
If your opponent is like stuck here, I think Burning Oil can still do a lot. And it's about expansion at some point anyway, right? TC in a little bit of trouble, but he got that Ankh. He got his ultimate early. Mountain King does not, but he has an invuln. Tier 3, done. Griffins, Pally. Sorceress upgrades. Gets a lot of stuff. Tauren, of course, not too affected by casters anymore. Oh, and the split Tauren in the peasant line. Yep, LYN is checking all boxes here so far. I like what I see. Doesn't have the greatest solutions against Griffins, but Headhunters and Raiders should be enough. Oh, summon Centauran. Just take this apart. He's fully healing. And that's what you do. Yoink! That Griffin to the ground. Focus it. Blizzard and Clap. Fantastic against the backline. But I think you need more. I really do think you need more. Mountain King. Invis save. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Tasty. Lincoln Nomad, thank you for the prime. Yeah, you don't want to get this interrupted by ads at all. Mountain King might just drop if he doesn't have another Holy Light ready. He does. He does have the mana as well. Stormbolt forward. Close. TC. Ankh triggered. All right. How good is Blizzard? No! How good is Blizzard? Is a question that might not get answered here. This is one for the task force. So what's the play this time? Is it more aggressive? Is it a faster level 3? Is it more disruptive? Going for burrows, going for tier 2 buildings? We have to say, LYN is on an insane win streak versus FORTI. I think it's in maps it's like 6-0. And Happy is not gaining any MMR points this week, right? Oh, the streak is actually 7-0 now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy is not getting elo points. So, LYN already performed well before. And got some elo points versus Life, I think it was. Now if he steals elo points from Fortitude, there is a real chance LYN is #1 in the world after this week. Got the little steal here.
The town is under siege.
Okay, at least I got the game name for next time, but they barely have any breaks in between. I wonder if we can slide in at some point, but it's not that likely, I think. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Max. So, it is a one base play so far, but it's 4 farms. So 40 is teching again. Very, very, very late. Like, LYN's tech is almost done when 40 is starting the creep. He plays this almost like he played against Undead back in the day.
A player's forces are under attack.
With the difference that it's not a level 3 Archmage, but only a level 2 Archmage. They're contesting each other. They're contesting pretty much every camp. But I kind of like this push. It's an early defend upgrade, which is unfortunately for 40 not done. We get Headhunters wrecked on the right. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3 Headhunters down. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is phenomenal for 40. That's his entire level 3. Are you kidding me? Plus the expansion at the bottom, right? Oh, if he can go in again, cancel that lodge, delay it even further. Oh, he might be sidetracked a little, operating somewhere else. Good deny. Yeah, these water elementals, huh? You would trade them for any other summon in the game. Boom, Lodge dead. I think this is a phenomenal game so far.
The town is under siege.
Another cancel. Ooh, LYN in the dumpster. With all these Headhunters dead, he can't even creep properly, which is essential on a TC, as it is an arms race. Burrow God as well. Holy shit. And the footmen destroy the lodge again. The mini knights and the worst summons in the game completely annihilate LYN. And another headhunter here. Wow. Absolute stomp. Nothing else to say about this. Good leveling, good multitasking, good timing, good positioning. And then leaning into the strength of Water Elemental and Footman. But no tech. True, he got no tech. But I mean, he will be catching up. His economy is very good. He got the research now. The tech will be finishing at 8 minutes 30. It's not super over. No. But it's a very strong foundation. Because you know what? You can do this again. Oh, can he not? Put a Water Elemental on. Yeah. Onto the lodge. This is FORTI's prime gaming, right? Archmage, Water Elemental onto buildings. That's the same way he destroyed Happy many times against those expos. That's the same he does to this orc base now. Exactly. So the TC can't level. The Farseer can't level. Footmen are... Oh, maybe fed to the wolf.
Players' forces are under attack.
Good saves by 40. And even the few units that LYN has, it's not a threat really, because Ensnare isn't ready. He doesn't have a solution against the Water Elementals because he never got the Lodge up. Just another. 40's cancel culture is back, man. Wow. Who needs the tech? Who needs the human tech again? Just stay on tier 1, bro.
Players' forces are under attack.
And another cancel. Can someone with a sub rewind and tell me when he started to build the first lodge and how long 40 delayed it? It feels like 3 minutes now. Double Sanctum. Instant tier 3 as well. Yeah, lean into it, man. Enjoy. Enjoy the ride.
Players' forces are under attack.
I don't know why humans are complaining about like rifle damage when all they need is an Archmage on level 2 and Footman. It started 4:43. 4 minutes. Oh shit, 5 minutes soon. Damn, I wanted to wear my Humba hoodie today. And I thought, okay, maybe it's not the time at the moment. LYN can't break the rhythm. At all. Vesti represent, that's good. Another cancel. It's seriously, not exaggerating, 5.5 minutes of LYN trying to get a shaman. He can't. Almost a raiders around here too. It's not even too many footman kills. He can TP out now, right? In a bit. There's no disable against it whatsoever. Can even take that fight, really. With only footmen. Now LYN got rid of them. But it feels like 40 is very, very ready to replace these footmen with even better units. We are trying to get an expansion up, and maybe 40 has a blind eye on this. But we can do 2,000 gold and convert it into casters, knights, maybe even griffins again. This is the best 40 versus LYN game in forever. Like this entire year. And you're witnessing it right here, right now. Better safe than sorry, eh? If you have a 1600 gold bank, why risk it for the unit that you just built? So, if 40 loses this game, expect another mega rant on the socials tomorrow. So, I think it's somewhat like a win-win situation. It's kind of like Happy 40 where they both went tier 1 and destroying each other expo. Exactly, right? That's what I said. This is 40's best style. This is what made him famous. This is what made him successful. And he's applying that style to human right now. Peli third against potential hero focus. He got some potions and a staff. Raiders. LYN's Raider control is of course the best this game has ever seen in fights. I think Grubby has a better Raider lame. LYN is fighting a bit better. Oh, nice potion against the Pally. Who is the Achilles heel, of course, as he can't heal himself, but there's the staff. And with Militia trying to take over now. 70 versus 35 food. We still don't have a shaman, by the way. LYN wanted to... Oh, the surround. Oh, juicy. Wanted to get that shaman since minute 4. I think the protagonists of Waiting for Godot have a better chance to actually get to see Godot than we have to see a shaman. Oh, it might be coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, once the hero levels are getting there. The cow is pretty tanky. But yeah, so are knights. Inner fire coming in. For now, there's no dispel. I would love to see like a mass amount of slow. Even polymorph could be amazing. And now victory road for 40. You can basically take out a Raider with a Stormbolt and a little bit of follow-up. TC, as I said, tanky, but also surrounded. Mountain King in a sweet position to intercept, but the Hellstone was there. Shaman get a nice welcome message. Yup, for sure. And that's game. 40 wins and breaks the streak. 7 maps in a row LYN took from him, but that was a clinic, a cancel culture, fast expo clinic by Fortitude. There is hope now, and maybe that just breaks the knot. This is either super mega cool, and we Stormbolt surround, and we Stormbolt surround, and we own, basically Sharky style. Or it's a disaster and we try to expand and LYN punishes this. This can be a very extreme game in both directions. So while we all love the macro games on Twisted, I think it's not going to be that. When Neo sleep stream, butt crumbs, I thought about you
Players'
this
forces
morning
are under attack.
in the shower. That was odd. I thought about that we Germans have a lot of sayings and phrases that include sausages. And I thought, hey, that's something Buttcrumbs would appreciate. We'll go into detail when we not have LYN versus FORTI going on. But hey, you might... You are influencing me. Anyway, Mountain King, extremely potent. Stormbolt, kill, that's the game plan. Pretty simple. Probably amplified by an expansion as well. We count the farms. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the game plan. German sayings are the worst. Oh my god, you make me so proud.
The players' forces are under attack.
As if you're a proper German already, but Crumbs. It's wonderful. It all started with Walter Frosch and now we're here. We have attack running. So far, LYN is not playing it
A player's forces
too
are under
dangerously.
attack.
He's not exposing any headhunters. This, of course, probably a little relief that Footman Water Elementals can't be in your base the entire time. But we will expand, and it feels like LYN has an idea. So he's bringing the boys, the Headhunter boys, the Grunt boys. He was maybe creeping with them before. It's not too easy to get levels, but yeah, he will jump on that Expo, or he wants to try. And for that, having Chain Lightning is not too bad, eh? It is so. Free creeping, as I think LYN is expecting him left-hand side. And if you can't find the human expanding, go for the base. There is an Arcane Tower though, still a kill. Every single peasant kill will delay the tech a little bit. And that was the first of hopefully many Fork Lightnings. Fork Lightning, Chain Lightning. Are we? No, we're not red spot creeping. No, right? It's just harder to scout as they would have seen each other. Press the situation. Mountain King has no staff. He's out on the map. He can't TP right now.
Players' forces are under attack.
It feels like what is FORTI doing? What's this Mountain King doing? Why is he here? Why is he not here? He was trying to creep jack, I guess? Oh, that's painful. We need this town hall to finish. So just so he has a second production building for peasant. But there is no worker. No more. He gets another one. He gets another one. Disaster 40. Now the Mountain King arrives. The amount of pain he could have inflicted. Yeah, that game. Down the dumps. Down the dumpster. Lab creep. This is potential mass murder if LYN plays it right. Woofies, here. You can't allow this to be lasted. Oh, 40 plays well around it. Item goes to LYN though. Scroll of the Beast is a lot of damage. It would have potentially been a lot of damage for Water Elementals in LYN's base. He unlocks level 2. That was lovely. Oh, the block. Ooh. The double woofies. That's 3 workers. Ouch, 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 ouch. LYN got half a level. That ain't half bad. It's rather half good. 40 is still not taken. Doesn't have the lumber for anything, really. And he's also there. He has to rebuild peasants now. It is an investment, a peasant investment into your level. So the Archmage has to make sure that this investment is now paying off by disrupting the orc as much as you possibly can. Gets rewarded with the mantle. That is lovely. But with the steal of LYN, he gets a nice influx of gold, I think. Yeah, he doesn't really need that. Even though it helps the defense, I guess, if you have a Scroll of the Beast. But defensive burrows. Shop might be a bit exposed. I don't think... Can you get level 3 here?
A player's forces are under attack.
It doesn't feel like FORTI has the perfect rhythm. Okay, important to not lose any additional workers. LYN knows the movement. Tier 2 around the corner. Oh, he's missing one creep maybe. So we go for the turtles then.
A player's forces are under attack.
But ideally, you want to be in the orc base now. With a level 2 water elemental. Okay, we got that level 3. Lit. Tier 3! Oh, he sees the threat of FORTI just canceling his buildings over and over and over again, just as he did before. Q's tier 3 immediately. Interesting. And then go Torrent right away. That's super fragile. Someone asked this yesterday. If orcs just can't go tier 3 instead of expanding in our German broadcast. And I said, you know, if you skip tier 2 in its entirety, you will run into like rifle casters pretty fast. And you'll probably be overwhelmed by the tier 2 human if you don't have anything but headhunters. Here is LYN listening to Back to Warcraft Twitch chat. He gets the cancel still. Still has to catch up in tech. With that tier 3, you can then also go for an expansion, right? Usually Orc relies on a tier 2 expansion, some sort of way.
A town is under siege. A player's force.
I think this series is making a big argument to how good water elementals are. But what do you do with the tier 3 now when you don't have the production base? You can go Berserkers, you can go TC, you can go Tiny Great Hall. FORTI is of course an entire tech behind, so if LYN gets more time, Torrent, Bonkers. Tri-Hero, Bonkers. What do you do now? How do you play this? The longer this game goes, the better for LYN. I think it was really, really smart to queue that tier 3. Mountain King isn't leveled yet. Claws plus 12. Good manip. Interesting that he doesn't have a lodge nor a totem. So it's going to be a lot of headhunters, little bit of control with Ensnare Raiders, and that tier 3 pretty much only, quote unquote, gave LYN a TC and an orb. Oh, but he takes that fight nicely. FORTI is losing time quite a bit. Now the Berserk upgrade. LYN could decide the series for himself. Here, all he has to do is stay defensive. Wait for the push. Be ready for the push. Pretty much all you gotta do. A level 1 Mountain King is really not a threat. It is a rather simplistic orc army. No fancy purge. No fancy wards. But yeah, usually with... Oh, surround maybe? Nah, with what can you surround here? That's too much damage output from the Berserkers, I think. Yeah, you want to hit hard. This is a 10-minute push. Missed a couple of windows here. And then tier 3 orcs is really good. And level 2 wolves are really good. And the Mountain King has no mana anymore. It's looking really good for LYN. If not for any hero kills here, which is with the Mountain King always a possibility. Militia coming in. Gets the bash on a Headhunter. Gets the kill with that as well. Can FORTI keep up the momentum? We all know orcs have a lot of strength. Longevity in a fight is not one of them. He needs items big time. Clarities, selves. But FORTI is just pulling back. Once more creeping. He cannot win this long term. Does he not know about tier 3? He must. I mean, there's Berserkers. There's an orb. But apparently he's not afraid of that. Or he doesn't see another way. Storm killed. Boom. There's so much control now. I see another LYN win coming, everybody. The heroes, I mean... Yeah, the heroes are pretty bad. Stormbolt, focus, invul maybe? No! LYN unable to dodge that Stormbolt. We've seen him dodge these point blank. Maybe a bit checked out already, knowing that he's quite a bit ahead. But Militia can always save a lot. No more mana for Wolves and Chain Lightning on that Fascia. No more mana for healing. Maybe that gave him a little bit of hope. If we have a Mountain King with level 2 Stormbolt, maybe there is a way. FORTI is grasping for the lowest hanging fruits for maybe a kill. Now he has to invest that Stormbolt. Okay. When you snipe well now, Headhunters are falling quickly. Raiders are falling quickly. And that Kodo would give a footy back. Good heal wave though. TC will bring items most likely. He doesn't even need that. Invo potion used. But the Berserker damage output is nuts. If FORTI could rely on an expansion, I'd say, yeah, definitely playable. Sometimes Warcraft games are chaotic and it's hard to explain what's going on and why there's the lead and what the power spikes were and how the dynamic was shifting. Here it's rather simple. Tier 3 is better than Tier 2. And 3 heroes are oftentimes better than 2 heroes. Can you go for a late game? A cheeky late game expo? No, right? That's impossible, I think. Archmage inventory is good after all. FORTI was playing this a bit hesitant after he couldn't find a tier 2 building to cancel. LYN also shut this down nicely. There was always damage. No momentum on the Mountain King, unfortunately. Like, the first Storm Balls didn't really lead too much. There was no avalanche starting, and now when there's a good number of Berserkers and they're in range of your casters, that's just multi-kill territory. In combination with Stomp, it's so hard to get back. And LYN takes the 3-1. Another relatively one-sided affair. I think FORTI wasn't up to par here. A bit too slow. It was unfortunate, of course, for FORTI. The heroes went down. Not the heroes went down. The peasants went down. Or will LYN push? Because he doesn't know. Nobody's scouting, right? Like zero. Zero scouting whatsoever. Both are blind. If you go for this tavern and push FORTI here, oh, glorious, glorious damage. Could be like Tidehunters when the Firelord came in. That was what Focus played at Stars War. It was so good. One of the best Focus performances. Okay, FORTI. I think FORTI can be satisfied with the 3-2. After going down 0-7 before. Scouting, schmouting. Yeah. Yeah. Twitch chat commentary. Perfect. It is a fast expo by LYN. Only on Twisted Meadows, everybody. Now we're scouting. The footman will figure out what's happening. So, will the Archmage be ready then? As we brawl in the middle, wolves are surely better because of damage type. LYN destroying human again. There was rarely a time when LYN was not destroying humans. The only exception was Pally Rifle. For a long time. Even when LYN came back 10 years ago from the army, we were at WCA in Yinchuan and we went to dinner with Ted and Infi. And I was in a taxi with Infi and he's like, I'm so afraid of LYN, man. I can destroy every orc, but LYN is just different. The way he holds the tower pushes. One of a kind.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we split the temple, more or less. BG Morgan with the 26. Let's go.
SM Orc Uni Humans SM Orc 2W LYN.
Exactly. The Horde has a lot of reason to celebrate after a rough 2025. How funny. That's no way. Oh my god, he steals that with the Headhunter. You god of a person. The timing, man. The precision. So good. I was about to say, so funny how much for Orc has changed, right? We changed how wards work fundamentally. Magic immunity. We gave Torrent resistant skin. Like big upgrades. And then what really pushes Orc into a stronger level is 1 HP per second more on heal self. That is funny. In hindsight. Ooh, Archmage, bash. If he crits, he might be dead. Don't run into the creeps. Be safe, be safe, be safe, be safe. Uh-oh. That golem is also... Wow, that was a good save by FORTI. I hope he has a shop. No, he doesn't. He's in the middle. The fountain. He can't contest. What the hell? Oh, FORTI. You might be missing some help. Some heal. LYN just casually creeps the middle like it's nothing. Level 4 already. An Expo on both sides is like Expo on no side, right? Double Beastery. What is FORTI playing? Is it Mass Air against Fastia Shadowhunter? I wouldn't mind. But LYN could go Blade Master 3rd then. There's so much to creep. There's so much to find item-wise. Mirror image, orbs, let's go. It is a rather slow game on a big macro map like that. We got the heal ward, we got the pipe. Oh yeah, please go casters, man. You got so much money. There's so much time on this macro map. Go casters, give it all. That is so good. And now we evacuate. First class in the Zeppelin. Not without getting some more kills here. That gives the Shadowhunter level 2. Oh, it is a creep check, right? But does it look like LYN is somehow scared? No. He's just posturing up. Chest up. Oh, and snare. Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready by a couple of seconds. Lucky. But then LYN can stay here. Another heal ward is ready for you. The fountain is almost ready for you. But yeah, we have to go Mass Air. The most dominant strat, I think, from human versus orc is Mass Air. And LYN is going Shaman. Yeah, man. Okay, if we get a good amount of griffins, they will probably destroy everything on the ground for the orc.
A player's forces are under attack.
FORTI is not allowed to creep anything, right? LYN is seemingly everywhere. Now the Zeppelin has crashed. Might lead to a TP, but LYN might just turn this around. Now we got End Snare ready. We got Zappity Zap Zap, Mountain King Falls. I was thinking about, oh, maybe Book of the Dead surround. You know, there's some cheeky ways. And this is LYN God mode right now. Doesn't even need to spend his gold. This is way too early for FORTI to take any fights, and LYN knows this. Leans into the map control, leans into an uber strong Farsia. Double Claw, level 5, Chain Lightning, very good. Would almost like wolves here more for once. And FORTI is still waiting for level 3. He did free a lot of supply, but he has no lumber. He just doesn't have the lumber. Triple Griffin. Okay. At least he got that. Yeah, Book of the Dead. No Arcane Tower. LYN is using all the tools provided to him. As you should. As you should. No mercy for your opponent. It's all about destruction. And LYN is destroying FORTI so far every step of the way. 0 shot of even touching that expo. Because LYN was everywhere. In the middle. Contesting the spots. Archmage was way too hurt. FORTI also ran into the creeps there up top while fleeing. Then the red spot was contested. The bottom was contested. Now the main is contested. The shop was contested. Everything contested. The awareness of LYN, knowing what FORTI is doing, is top notch. He reads him like a book so far. Now creeping can accelerate, but the Griffins also arrive a little late. Well, LYN got the third base up in a second with that tiny that he just got. Yeah, and then we have these little moments, right? We have Headhunter steals an ogre with one hit. We got Stormbolt dodges with the Zeppelin. You know? It's destruction, but in style. And he got the blade. He got an orb. He got mirror image to the belt. And he has more HP on the mirror images. Double claw and crit. That's just... He's just oozing style. Bam, bam, bam. And that's 2 raiders. That's 2 griffins. You know what that means usually. It is really fascinating how long people tried to play Bat Riders against griffins. It really doesn't work after a point. And if you have great control and raider berserkers, it does work now. And the Blade Master third, of course, that can also attack the Mountain King cut. Oh, staff last second. He is out of the fight, though. And he's supposed to be the carry. It's only 7 food difference. It looks so much more. Maybe because the strength was also for a long time on that Farseer. I think the strength level is dropping quite a bit now. But that is what the Blade Master is making up for. That's the replacement of power level, basically. Every purge should be a kill. LYN is bleeding some units. But he's retreating to the fountain, I think. Exalted, thank you. That hero kill was nice. It is nighttime. The creeps are not woken up yet. And the tri-hero ore combo boosted by that Kodo. Plus free healing. Free healthcare here on Lost Temple. And now the real supply deficit comes into play. FORTI at 50. I think that's the only chance he got, maybe. But how do you attack then? Healing outside. Doesn't even need the fountain because he got a fountain in the bag. Still. Close to level 6 on the Farseer. Subi Mask. Not even a Subi Mask Paladin can do too much. Ain't that fascinating? Another claw. Constant eco damage with wolves as well. Like, it's all these things piling up. Yo, so yell Kayla, thank you.
I always say the same thing. But, thank you for the content. The best people is Warcraft people. Loktar Ogar.
Loktar Ogar, indeed. Glad you enjoyed this, mate. Very, very glad.
A town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
FORTI doesn't have a bank. FORTI is a base down. FORTI is not close to an ultimate that could turn the tide. Actually, his levels are atrocious. So far, this is 15 minutes of LYN sanity. We got Bloodlust now on that blade as well. Will we get Earthquake somewhere against that castle? I'd love that. LYN got no pillage, unfortunately, so he would be even richer. Oh, he mirror imaged after the Rara, so it's dispelled. Unbelievable mistake by LYN. God damn it. Can you believe it? Mountain King deleted, sent into another universe. And this is the last straw for FORTI for sure. He got all the griffins he could possibly gather. They're all super duper low. We got 2 staff. That is some good healing. That is effective, but not effective enough for 3 bases. And that is game. LYN 4, FORTI 1. The one game that FORTI won was also extremely dominant. Super well played on Northern Isles. Every other map was LYN, 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 LYN.